Yeah, so I'm Mauricio with JC Tree Service. This chapter is tree service and arborist. I am going to help you guys identify problematic trees. We're going to talk a little bit about insurance requirements and how to push back on the insurance requirements because that's what a lot of my 30-second commercials have been about. So recognizing problematic trees. These guys, you don't want to be the neighbor. You don't want to be the resident in your neighborhood that owns this guy. On windy days, it's like it's raining spears, and yeah, those guys they hurt. This is a great referral for me. If you see one of these, you're like, hey, your palm frond is they're falling all over the place. Call this guy. They also, rodents love to nest in those. And here's my brother make me question whether he's actually my brother picking up a rodent from one of those, as you can see in the background. Uh, aphids. This is sticky, what a lot of people call sticky sap from trees. They create these huge stains on concrete, on your cars. That usually means the tree was pruned incorrectly, the tree is stressed out, and it has been invaded by a pest. So those are good signs and good referrals for me. Another one is a dead tree versus a live one. You guys can see right there. Dead trees are obviously very dangerous. They're exponentially more expensive to remove because the tree could fall on you, could fall while you're on it. So, but yeah, definitely fire hazard, falling hazard. They're known as widowmakers. I'm sure you guys can guess why. This is also a problem. This is actually somewhere in my neighborhood. Trees alive on the right side, trees dead on the left side. That will one day break if it's not taken care of. And root rot. 9 out of 10 times a tree has fallen over. It's because of root rot, which means it was either planted too deeply, too shallowly, or it's not getting the right amount of water. Moisture gets trapped around the root base, and it's the number one leading cause of trees falling over. As you can see, this is one of our customers. Yeah, and you know what's crazy is I told him about these trees were going to fall over a year before this. He didn't listen. So, and you see this, right? You can see the rot at the base. The other one, this is kind of related. This is basically root rot as well, is when you see mushrooms around the base of the tree, it means that there's decay under the ground. And so the tree is very likely to fall over. This is a huge red flag. If you guys see mushrooms growing around the base of your tree, yeah, call me. Uh, Now, not only root rot doesn't always cause trees to begin to fall over. Uh, this tree had no root rot, but I think they were being overwatered, and it literally look at all this water collected here. It literally picked up the whole root system picked up the entire the ground. That's nuts. Now, top trees. This is very bad tree work. These guys, they left one live limb to make sure that the tree doesn't die out completely. But this is the most requested type of tree work. People are always asking us, man, my tree's way too big. Can you cut it in half? It's too top heavy. This is just going to make it worse. As you can see, this turns one limb becomes hundreds of limbs, and those limbs get bigger, and then you have a big hazard. So it's definitely not proper tree work. There's a lot of that's done even by tree companies. Definitely not good. Here's another example. You can see it's been cut back here before, and it becomes hundreds of limbs instead of just one. Now, insurance requirements. Basically, insurance companies right now, they are asking that if you have a tree anywhere within 0 to 5 feet away from your property, it should not be there. It should be removed. It should be cut back at least away from the roof. Uh, the biggest concern I think is wildfire safety, but that's not always the case why people get non-renewals. But wildfire risk definitely where you know, you can see we're in the red. We score very high in Contra Costa County for fire risk. So, if someone gets a non-renewal, it is a great referral for us. So defensible space is an area around a building in which vegetation or other types of combustible materials have been treated, cleared, or reduced to slow the spread of fire to come into the building. Yeah, so how do you know if tree's combustible? Usually it has a smell. Pine trees are basically bombs in nature. Yeah, they have that sap that literally cracks and explodes. It's really weird. Also in the extreme cold. Yep. So 0 to 5 feet, most vulnerable. No fault, no combustible material. 5 to 30 feet, they allow trees and stuff, but there needs to be 6 to 10 feet of clearance away from the buildings. And yeah, and 30 to 100 feet is, I guess, the extended safe zone, but they still don't want dead trees there. So, uh, now insurance requirements are not always possible and they're not always safe. Many trees within the immediate or intermediate zones are heritage trees or protected species. You guys should definitely call me to assess and see if we can push back because this is how we push back. We make this very beautiful report or consultation, right? We identify the species of the tree, the characteristics of the tree, and we explain why it cannot be cut the way that the insurance is proposing or requiring. And we even show proof. We pull up this tree ordinance. I show screenshots. I show if it's in the city of Walnut Creek, I show that the city of Walnut Creek discourages this type of pruning. This is a great example. And then we include pictures in the report. So this is a great example of this tree. It was an oak tree. The insurance wanted basically all of this cut back because the house goes this way. So basically half the tree was going to be gone. And what did I just tell you guys about topping trees? Not good. So, I think, a thorn in most of these insurance companies' butts, but look how nice my report looks. So it is what it is. Yeah. If any of those, your neighbors or anyone like that, anyone that is going through those things, I'd be happy to help. Thank you. I think that's
Thank you
it.
so much,
How am I on time?
Mauricio.